From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we come to you live from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina, as the Wilson Tobs getting set to take out the Peninsula Pilots here as we wind down in the second half of the 2018 Coastal Plain League season. Tobs started the second half with a 7-0 mark. They sit at 9-2, 2.5 games ahead of the Peninsula Pilots in the Coastal Plain League North Division, as Peninsula coming in with that 6-4 record. They were your first half divisional winner. Martinsville, they are 6-7, 4 games back, and Edenton 4-7, and they are 5 games back of the Tobs here in the second half. Tobs All You Can Eat Tuesday, along with $2 select Sweetwater Pub beers here at the ballpark tonight, as it's another matchup between the Tobs and the Pilots. Take a look here at some of the upcoming home games and promotions. Thursday, July 19th, the Tobs host the Edenton Steamers at 7 o'clock. It'll be Throwback Thursday, along with Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night. We'll also have our Guns N' Roses charity softball game here at the ballpark. Then on Saturday, July 21st, the Peninsula Pilots back here at 7 p.m. It'll be Whirligig Night at the ballpark. And then on Tuesday, July 24th, the Edenton Steamers here at 7 p.m. as it'll be another Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday at the ballpark. Give you a look here at some of the games going on tonight across the Coastal Plain League. Some games already underway as we speak. Bottom of the second inning, Ashboro already out to a 5-0 lead against the Gastonia Grizzlies. Top of the first inning, no score between the Wilmington Sharks and the Holly Springs Salamanders. And then these games getting underway. Florence is at Lexington County, Macon at Savannah, and then another game following tonight as Ashboro and Gastonia are playing a doubleheader in Gastonia. Get you a look here at some of the scores from across the Coastal Plain League in last night's action. Wilmington defeated Florence by a score of 10-7. High Point Thomasville, they were 8-1 winners against Ashboro. Fayetteville knocked off Holly Springs 8-2. A final between Forest City and Martinsville as the Owls picking up a 4-2 win despite being no hit in that game by the Martinsville Mustangs. Gastonia Grizzlies, they picked up a 4-3 win against the Macon Bacon. It was Savannah all over Lexington County 18-1. And then Morehead City defeating Edenton by a score of 6-2. And the Tobs last night picked up a road win at Peninsula by a score of 5-3. As we give you a look here at the starting lineup tonight here for the Peninsula Pilots, as their lineup will look like this. Cole Gerard leads things off, plays in center field. Jonathan Embry bats second. He is at second base. Jack Struntz bats third. He is the shortstop. Batting fourth, it's the designated hitter, Cole Prestegard. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 15, Dalton Ditas. Batting sixth, it's the first baseman, number 2, Jordan Santos. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Dominic Toso. Batting eighth, it's the left fielder, number 20, Bryce Kazan. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 1, Matthew Schwartz. And the starting pitcher tonight for the Peninsula Pilots will be number 3, Paul Hall Jr. As the Peninsula Pilots are guided by Hank Morgan. Now I'll get you a look here at the starting lineup for your 2018 Wilson Tobs, as the Tobs are coached by Brian Hill, assisted by Jim Leggett and Colin Brinkley. Leading things off for the Tobs, it'll be the shortstop, number 3, Matt McCoy. Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Carson Freeman. Batting third, it's the third baseman, number 10, Captain McGowan. Ben Fazo bats fourth. He does the designated hitting and wears number 19. Batting fifth, it's the right fielder, number 8, Caleb Dean. Batting sixth in left field, number 26, J.T. Stone. Batting seventh, wearing number 34, it's the first baseman, Colby Warren. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 12, Jacob Sharon. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 5, Drew Brooks. And the starting pitcher tonight for the Tobs, number 17, Chris Kernan. As we get set to send this one down to the field level for the singing of tonight's national anthem.
For the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Shannon Baker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we
Thanks a lot, Shannon. Great song. The umpires for tonight's game are Mike Frazier behind the plate and Peter Gabriel on the base pad.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get closer to the first pitch here tonight between the Wilson Tobs and the Peninsula Pilots. Is right now a muggy one here in Wilson, North Carolina. Feels like 84 degrees, but the humidity pushing that up across the 90s. As a steady breeze out to center field, 8 miles an hour from the south. As Chris Kernan will get the start here tonight for the Wilson Tobs. Get to the numbers on the season for Chris Kernan. As the Tobs is a team this year, this will be their 36th game here of the 2018 Coastal Plain League season. This will be the 6th start of the year for Chris Kernan. He has a 3-0 record. Does have 1 complete game. Has worked 26 and 2/3 innings. He's allowed 22 hits, 9 runs, 6 of those earned, 11 walks, 26 strikeouts, a 2.02 ERA. As he has given up 1 home run this season. And taking a look here at his game log this season, this will actually be his first appearance of the season against the Peninsula Pilots. If you look here also at the defense and how they will line up around the starter, Chris Kernan. Over at first, you have Kobe Warren. Drew Brooks is at second. Matt McCourt at short. And Kevin McGowan at third. Through the outfield, J.T. Stone is in left. Carson Freeman in center. And Caleb Dean is in right. And then behind the plate doing the catching tonight, Jacob Sharon. And stepping in to lead things off for the Peninsula Pilots, it'll be the center fielder, number 4, as it's Cole Girard, a sophomore from Lamar University. And this is the 36th game of the summer for the Pilots. And for Cole Girard, coming in batting .288, as he is 30 for 104 on the year, 20 runs scored, 5 doubles, a home run, 12 RBIs, 28 strikeouts to 14 walks. And the first pitch here will miss for ball 7:08, the time of our first pitch. And Chris Kernan will get center, delivers to Jacob Sharon. Now that one will be in there for a called strike. Good pitch on the inner half of the plate. As it'll be Gerard, Embry, and Struntz here in the top of the first for the Peninsula Pilots. Tobs picked up the 5-3 win last night in Hampton, Virginia. Pitch here will miss slow and away. Tobs scored 3 runs, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and then would take a 4-0 lead before Peninsula made a little bit of a rally. They cut the lead at the time in half to 4-2, but then the Tobs getting a home run from Caleb Dean in the top of the 9th inning. A strike here is starting to show bunt was Gerard, so Kernan gets the count evened up. Righty-lefty matchup to start things out. Sharon will go through the signs. Here's the offering, and that one swung on, skied in the air. Head out towards center. Freeman ranging in for it. He has it lined up, will make the catch. And there's one away. For the Peninsula Pilots, wearing the orange tops and the gray bottoms with the blue and orange striped socks, the dark blue, and then the light blue helmets. Tobs going with their home white uniforms with the black trim shoulders and then the white pants, black and yellow striped socks. And stepping in, it'll be the second baseman, Jonathan Embry. Takes the first pitch called strike. Embry on the year, batting .308 as he is 33 for 107. 32 runs scored, 8 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs, 31 walks to 21 strikeouts. As that's where misses over into the right-handed batter's box. For Embry, a rising junior at Liberty University. Waits the 1-1, which will miss outside. Sharon tried to bring it back over when to get the call. Our umpires for the contest here tonight, Mike Frazier behind the plate, Peter Gabriel working the bases. Here's the 2-1 that swung on a chopper. Kernan going to have to field it, and he underhand tosses it and makes the play. You don't know what he was waiting on. Maybe thought it was going to go foul, but that one just kind of sat down. But he was able to get the runner. So 2 away, as that'll bring up the shortstop, Jack Struntz. The 1-3. So for the shortstop, Jack Struntz is a rising senior out of Creighton. Swings of the first pitch, but will foul it out of play, first base side. For Struntz on the season, he is batting .318, as he is 27 for 85, 13 runs scored, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 16 RBIs, 14 strikeouts to 8 walks. Waits the 0-1 here, as that one falls in the lower portion of the strike zone. So Chris Kernan jumps ahead in the count 0-2. 2 away here at the top of the first inning. No score in the Pilots and the Tobs from historic Fleming Stadium. Strawn sets up outside. The pitch is swung on a chopper to third. McGowan plays the high hop, and then it goes off of his glove as it hit the lip of the grass, and that will keep the inning alive here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning.
Now batting, wearing number 33, Troy Cole Cigar.
So with a runner on first and 2 away, that will bring up the designated hitter, number 33, Cole Prestegard. He takes this first pitch up and in. For Prestegard in the season, a rising senior, batting .318. He is 21 for 66, 15 runs scored, 4 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, 21 strikeouts to 20 walks. As he lines this one right back at Kernan and knocks his glove off, and that's going to be a tough play for the Tobs, and they'll have none. That one took the glove of Kernan right off, and then it just deadened right in the grass. And so it'll be a pair of 2-out base runners now for the Peninsula Pilots. So an E5 that allowed Struntz to reach base. He goes down to second. Now the infield single off the bat of Prestegard. That is his 22nd hit of the season. So that'll bring up the catcher, Dalton Detus, out of Lincoln Memorial. Detus, the rising junior. 23 for 90 on the season. 12 runs scored, 4 doubles, a triple, home run, 13 RBIs, batting .256. The number 5 batter in the lineup for Peninsula. Kernan checks the runner at second, now delivers home. That one swung on and missed. Detus, 30 strikeouts to 17 walks. For the Pilots this year, as a team, they've struck out 305 times, just 170 walks. Now the 0-1 is going to miss inside. Kernan tried to frame the inner half of the plate. Home crowd wanted a call, but they won't get it. Catcher Jacob Sharon will give the signs here. Had Struntz at second, Prestegard at first. Kernan a couple looks back. Delivers. This one's chopped on the third base line. That's a foul ball. Called there by the home plate umpire, Mike Frazier. So nice job for Chris Kernan to jump on the count. So Chris Kernan trying to work around the 2-out error and then the single that knocked his glove off on the mound. Tobs will play behind the runner at first. Here's the 1-2, and that one, did he offer at it? And the play umpire says that he did. And so that'll do it as a strikeout for Chris Kernan. Will strand a pair of runners on base, the first of the night for Kernan, and that'll send us to the bottom of the first inning. As the Pilots send 5 batters to the plate, they leave 2 on base. As the Tobs will have McCourt, Freeman, and McGowan to get things going against Paul Hall Jr. Hall, a rising senior at Virginia Tech, the left-hander. Numbers on the season, for him. This will be his third start of the summer. This is his 8th appearance, a 2-0 record. He has worked 22 and 2/3 innings, has allowed 18 hits, 5 runs, 4 of those earned, has struck out 35 batters to just 6 walks, a 1.59 ERA, a 13.90 strikeout per 9 ratio. As we take a look here at his game log this season, and the Tobs have actually seen him this season already. Started on June 15th at home, and it was a 7-6 win for the Tobs. He went 3 and 2/3 innings, gave up 2 runs off 5 hits, but struck out 6 Tobs batters. Did not get a decision in that game. So that was the one time this year the Tobs saw him able to get 2 runs against him, which, like I said, hasn't happened all this year. That actually tied a season high for runs allowed in a start for him, as he also gave up 2 runs against Edenton. And the Pilots actually ended up losing that game 8-7, but he would take a no decision, toss just 3 innings. So he looks to do a lot of damage early in the starts, as he has not tossed more than 5 innings in a game this year. Tossed 5 innings in a 7-5 win at Edenton on July 11th. Struck out 7 batters, gave up 3 hits, no runs, didn't walk anybody. As his wins this year coming against Edenton, and then coming against Edenton as well back on June 28th. As he will get sent here to work in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be McCourt, Freeman, and McGowan. They're trying to see if they can get the Tobs onto the scoreboard early against the Peninsula Pilots. For Matt McCourt, the shortstop of Mount Aloysius College. On the season for McCourt, this game here tonight will be his 11th game. He is 12 for 42, 9 runs scored, 4 doubles, a home run, 5 RBIs, 13 strikeouts to 4 walks. Batting .286 with a .400 on-base percentage and a .452 slugging percentage. And McCourt, the right-hander, will be followed by a pair of left-handers in Freeman and McGowan. Then you go back to the right-hand side for Fazo and Dean. Then over to the left-hand side of the plate for Stone. Then back to the right-hand side of the plate for Warren, Sharon, and then back over to the left for Brooks. So the Tobs is trying to do a good job of mixing up the left-handed and right-handed batters. There's a strong throw down to second here. We'll give you a look defensively at the Pilots around their starter, Paul Hall Jr. Through the infield, Santos at first, Embry is at second, Struntz at short, Toso is at third. Through the outfield, Kazan in left, Gerard in center, Schwartz is in right, and Ditas will do the catching tonight for the Peninsula Pilots. 1 hit and a pair of runners left on base in the top of the first for the Pilots. See what the Tobs can do here in the home half of the inning. Paul Hall Jr. on the mound, delivers his first pitch, and that one is in there for a called strike. His first pitch of our game tonight was 7:08 p.m. The first pitch for Paul Hall Jr. coming at 7:19. This one will miss up and in. Good take there by Matt McCourt. McCourt scored a run in the game last night, batting in the leadoff spot for the Tobs. Here's the 1-1. That one misses low inside. McCourt, since joining the Tobs, has hit in the leadoff spot in all 11 games. A spot that was previously occupied by Bretton Doyle until McCourt arrived into town. Bretton Doyle getting the night off tonight. Here's the 2-1. That one swung on. Hit out to left center. McCourt just missed it. And that'll be caught by the center fielder as Gerard able to bring it in just shy of the warning track. McCourt gave it a good swing, but wasn't able to square it up. And so that'll bring up Carson Freeman. Carson Freeman out of East Stroudsburg University on the season, batting .214. He is 21 for 98 at the plate, 19 runs scored, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs, 37 strikeouts to 12 walks. Takes his first pitch for a called strike. Talked about the strikeout to walk numbers for Peninsula as a team. The numbers the same for the Tobs. Pitch here on the slow away. Wilson as a team this year struck out 338 times. He's worked just 152 walks. Long looking here for Paul Hall Jr. Delivers. That one up and in. Snap the neck there. Freeman back a little bit. One away here in the bottom of the first inning after McCourt got a hold of one, but not enough, as that was a catch made by Girard out in left center. Wind blowing fairly good out to straightaway center. This one swung on and tipped into the glove of the catcher, Adidas. High fastball. With Kevin McGowan in the on-deck circle. The catcher, Adidas, will go through the signs. And the offering. And that one taken up, and the count full. Here's the center fielder, Carson Freeman. Tobs trying to see if they can get a one-out base runner. Hall has walked just 6 batters on the season in 22 2/3 innings, and make that number 7. As the catcher, Adidas, thought it should have been a strike. So he won't get the call. And then the Peninsula bench, they got up as well, thought could have been a called third strike. So it'll be a one-out base runner for the Tobs. So that will bring up Kevin McGowan, third baseman for the Tobs out of LaSalle. As he gets ready to go, swings the first pitch, but lines it out of play and out of the ballpark down the left field line. For McGowan on the season, he is batting .272, 31 for 114 at the plate, 13 runs scored, 7 doubles, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs, 21 strikeouts to 10 walks. And he is a rising senior at LaSalle for the Explorers. He has 19 RBIs, tied for the team lead with Caleb Dean. Here's the 0-1. That one swung out, and that's going to be in the left field. The third baseman, Toso, didn't even move. A hot shot there, and the Tobs have runners on first and second with 1 out.
Now batting, number 19 from LaSalle, Peninsula.
So that'll bring up a teammate of McGowan, as it'll be Ben Fazo getting the start in the DH spot tonight. As he'll bat 4th. For Fazo on the season, batting .243. Had his 12-game hitting streak snapped last night at Peninsula, so looking to try to start a new one. 25 for 103 on the season, 17 runs scored, 6 doubles, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. As for McGowan, that was his 32nd hit of the summer. Pitch here, misses low and inside. Those 32 hits for McGowan, second on the team to 42 from Brenton Doyle. So the runners take their lanes off first and second. Freeman, the 1-out walk. McGowan, the 1-out single through the left side. Paul Hall Jr. looks back to the runner at second, now delivers his 1-0. And that one's going to miss for a ball. So Fazo jumping ahead in the count. Fazo had a little bit of trouble with the strikeout last night. Trying to see if he can come through for the Tobs here in the bottom of the first inning. Right now we play scoreless. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one is swung on and missed a fastball. As Fazo not able to make contact with it. The Pilots, they had 2 runners in the top of the first inning. Both of them came with 2 outs as an error by McGowan extended the inning. And then Prestegard came up with the single comebacker right at Kernan that knocked his glove off. 2 1-outs away from Hall is going to be in there for a called strike 2. And so it's now even up. Caleb Dean in the on-deck circle, getting the start in right field tonight. Seen him at first base the last couple of games for the Tobs. It's settled into that role. And then Fazo being moved over to the DH spot as Ben Fazo had played majority of the season at first for the Tobs. 2-2 pitch on its way here from Paul Hall Jr. The offering is swung on, skied in the air by Fazo. This one will stay in the infield as the infield fly rule is called. And that is the second out of the inning.
Now batting, wearing number 8 from Missouri Baptist, Caleb Dean.
That'll bring up the right fielder Caleb Dean out of Missouri Baptist, as he'll need to come through with a 2-out hit here for the Tobs if they want to try to get the game's first run. Here's at first and second. Caleb Dean on the season, the rising senior, batting .217, 20 for 92 at the plate, 14 runs scored, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs. As this one fouled back. There's 3 home runs tied for the team lead with Brenton Doyle. Said last night he had a solo home run in the top of the 9th inning. Gave the Tobs an extra cushion run in the top of the 9th, would extend the lead to 5-2, and then the Pilots scoring in the bottom of the 9th inning to make it 5-3. So the 0-1 now on its way. That one going to miss inside. Good take there by Caleb Dean. Dean, the number 5 batter in the lineup for the Tobs. JT Stone in the on-deck circle. Tobs have been able to come through with 2 outs in an inning this season, especially here in the second half. Runners take their leads. Here's the offering, and that one missed outside, gets by the catcher. Both runners are going to move up as that one got away from Detus. And Hall kind of let that one go funky as he was looking back at the runner at second and then quickly turned his head and then right into the pitching motion. And so now a pair of runners in scoring position. Caleb Dean ahead in the count, 2-1. Seeing what Hall and Detus decide to do here. Tobs trying to get the game's first run. Both teams with a hit here in the first inning. Hall Jr. sets and delivers, and that one is a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Good pitch there from Paul Hall Jr. as Caleb Dean took it all the way in. It's a big spot here early in this game. Caleb Dean makes his way back into the right-handed batter's box. As he's ready to go. Hall Jr. agrees on the pitch there from Detus. He sets and delivers. That one is fouled back and over top of the grandstand. So I'll give you a look here at the Coastal Play League out-of-town scoreboard. See if we have any updates to pass along. Game number 1 of a doubleheader. Ashboro has a 9-4 lead on the road against Gastonia. Top of the 3rd, Holly Springs out to an early 1-0 lead against the Wilmington Sharks. Top of the 2nd inning, Lexington County has a 4-1 lead against Florence. And then top of the 1st inning, the Macon Bacon have already scored against the Savannah Bananas. And then the only game starting later tonight, 2nd game of a doubleheader between Ashboro and Gastonia. But here we have a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st inning and 2 runners on base for the Tobs. Caleb Dean trying to change that, though, see if he can bring at least one in. Here's the offering, and that was a called strike 3. And the Tobs are going to leave a pair of runners on base. And Dean can't pull the trigger. So they get a walk from Freeman and a single from McGowan. As we've played 1 full here at Historic Fleming Stadium, no score. As you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv. Hey Tobs fans, Doug Page along with you. We come to you live from historic Fleming Stadium. The Tobs get set to take on the Peninsula Pilots tonight as this Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday courtesy of Dubai. Tobs picked up a big win last night against the Pilots by a 5-3 score. That helped increase the Tobs lead in the CPL North Division to 2.5 games. As we take a look here at the injury report, courtesy of Emerge Ortho. Tobs just waiting for Patrick Frick to return from an injury that he had. Should be available in the next couple of days. Now time for our team update, courtesy of Emerge Ortho, Thomas Law, and Green Light as the Tobs begin 2.5 games ahead in the CPL North Division here in the second half. Tobs looking to try to see if they can clinch that second half division title, as the Tobs are 9-2 coming into play tonight. They start the second half by winning their first 7 games of play here. So the Tobs again hosting the Peninsula Pilots here tonight at historic Fleming Stadium. Gates will open at 6, first pitch at 7. Tobs all game Tuesday, courtesy of Dubai. Hope to see you here at the ballpark tonight. Tobs roll.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, Doug Page along with you as we come to you live from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. As both teams went scoreless and stranded a pair of runners on base in the first inning. For the Pilots, they'll have their 6, 7, and 8 batters at the plate. Santos, Toso, and Krazan. As leading things off, it'll be the first baseman, as it'll be Jordan Santos. Santos, a rising junior out of the University of South Florida. Started the game last night behind the plate on the season for Santos. Just early on in his time here with the Peninsula Pilots. As he takes this one inside, the count leaving up at a ball and a strike. He's taking a look here, trying to find him on the stats. Actually, don't see him listed on there. Now a ball here chopped to first. Colby Warren will have it, and he'll toss over to first. It actually looks like on the lineup here, some of his stats might be getting mixed up with Kyle Butler. It actually says that Kyle Butler played in the game last night behind the plate. I know the Butler hasn't been with the team. So that'll bring up Dominic Toso here for the Peninsula Pilots. Sky is the first pitch in the air. And this one will be caught out there by Freeman, right in straightaway center for the second out. So good pitch there by Chris Kernan. As that will bring up the left fielder, as it's number 20. As it is Bryce Krazan. He'll step into the left-handed batter's box. And the first pitch going to be a called strike. 2 away here in the top of the second inning. Chris Kernan delivers. That one swung at and missed. So a good pitch there from Chris Kernan. Now the 0-2. And that one is off the handle of the bat. That one actually went right over to Brian Hill, who quickly tossed it back out to his catcher, Jacob Sharon. So 2 quick outs here for Peninsula in the top of the second inning. As Santos grounded out to first, and Toso flying out to center. 0-2 pitch here is going to miss into the dirt over in the right-handed batter's box. For Krazan on the season, taking a look at his numbers. As he's batting .259, swings the pitch here, and that's going to be through into right field. Too far away in the hole there for Drew Brooks to try to get to it. And so it's another 2-out base runner. So far, all 3 of Peninsula's base runners have come with 2 outs. And their second hit of the game, so that'll be the 15th hit of the summer for Bryce Krazan. And that will bring up the right fielder, Matthew Schwartz, batting .178 on the year. A rising senior, as he is 16 for 90 at the plate, 13 runs scored, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 25 strikeouts, 11 walks. Schwartz out of Old Dominion University takes this one for a ball. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for the Pilots and Girard. Sharon will go through the signs here. Kernan keeps an eye on the runner over the shoulder. He's going. That one's up. The throw. Do they have him? They do. Now they call him safe as the ball came out of the glove. I didn't even see it fly out. As it looked like Drew Brooks had the runner. Or the helmet came flying off of Krazan, and then the baseball was there in the dirt. So it will be a stolen base for Bryce Krazan, the runner at second. As the count to Schwartz 2-0 as that pitch had missed up in the zone. And then Jacob Strawn trying to get the runner. Kernan delivers. That one is a called strike here. Catches the outer half. So the second runner in scoring position of this game early here for Peninsula. After Struntz made it to second back in the first. Kernan will set and deliver. That one swung on. Head out to left. JT Stone ranging over for it. And you'll make the catch, and that'll do it for the Peninsula Pilots here in the top of the second inning, despite getting a 2-out single from Bryce Krazan. And Schwartz hits the fly ball. And so they will have the top of their order due up when they come up in the third inning. For the Tobs here, in the bottom of the second, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 batters as it'll be Stone, Warren, and Sharon. After the Tobs are able to get a pair of one-out base runners on the walk to Freeman and the single by McGowan. Paul Hall Jr. is able to respond with a pop-up from phase-out to second, and then Dean looking on a called third strike. So JT Stone out of the University of Mount Olive on the season, batting .224, as he is 13 for 58 at the plate, 8 runs scored, 5 doubles, a home run, 9 RBIs. 19 strikeouts to 9 walks. A .343 on base percentage, .362 slugging percentage. As the Tobs is a team this year with that home run last night at the top of the 9th inning for Caleb Dean. Hit their 20th home run of the season. They've allowed 15 as a pitching staff. So it was good when you can hit more home runs than your pitching staff allows. So for the Tobs here in the bottom of the second, it'll be a left-handed batter in Stone and then a pair of right-handed batters in Warren and Sharon. 2 hits in this game for Peninsula, 1 hit for Wilson. Tobs have the only error of the game. They came back in the first inning. Got some darker clouds starting to move their way in here to historic Fleming Stadium. Still a little of a breeze that kicks up every so often straight out to center. As we get ready to go here in the bottom of the second inning, as JT Stone will step in. As the catcher here, Dalton Titus. A little bit of a laugh there with the home plate umpire, Mike Frazier. As they'll step in. And now they're ready to go. Paul Hall Jr. set on down, delivers. That one swung on, fouled right back into the netting. Good pitch there from Hall Jr. He did a nice job to work around the walk and the single. And that walk that he had given up was just the 7th that he had issued this season. Here's the 0-1. That one drops there nicely for a called strike, too. He jumps ahead of the count. So that strikeout in the first inning, the Pilots as a pitching staff this year have now struck out 338 batters. As a staff, they've issued just 131 walks. Pitch here will miss low and over into the right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. That one fouled straight back. As that one hit off to the back of the Emerge Ortho side that's down there and is zip tied to the bars, the railings that go around They walk away. So the count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch is swung on, hit towards second. Gloved by the second baseman. Embry's throw is in time. Just not enough on that one from JT Stone to make its way through. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Colby Warren, who will get the start at first base tonight out of Barton College. For Colby Warren on the season, he is 3 for 9 at the plate. 2 runs scored, a home run, 2 RBIs, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, batting .333. As this one will be a called strike, a .455 on base percentage, .667 slugging percentage. Adidas will give the signs here behind the plate. And that one fouled back into the netting. More on the first base hand side of the field. So he falls behind on the count 0-2. The catcher, Jacob Sharon, in the on-deck circle. And here's the 0-2. That one's taken high. A nice job there by Warren to hold off. So the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Here we go. One away. Warren steps back in. Here's the offering, and it's swung on and missed. As Paul Hall Jr. takes Colby Warren outside of the zone. And so that'll be the second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Paul Hall Jr. So that'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Sharon, of the University of Louisiana Monroe. For Sharon on the season, batting .200, as he is 8 for 40 at the plate, 7 runs scored, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 20 strikeouts to 2 walks. Bats here with the bases empty and 2 away. Fouls back the first pitch. Fastball that goes on the outer half. Drew Brooks in the on-deck circle, the number 9 batter, hoping to make his way to the plate here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the offering. That one will miss over in the left-hand batter's box as Paul Hall Jr. did the complete 360 spin after he had let go of it. Sharon set in the right-handed batter's box. The offering is taken for a called strike 2. Sharon thought that one was low. So he'll get ready. Tobs with 1 hit in this game. That was a 1-out single from Kevin McGowan back in the first inning. Here's the 1-2. That one is swung on and missed as Sharon can't make contact with the pitch. And so that'll do it for the Tobs here in the bottom of the second inning as they are set down in order. And now we will go to the top of the third. No score here at historic Fleming Stadium as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with here as we get set for the top of the third inning. Jacob Sharon makes the throw down to second. And so it'll be the top of the order for Peninsula here in the third, as it'll be Gerard Embry and Struntz against Chris Kernan. Thought he was going to be able to work a 1-2-3 top of the second until Bryce Krazan delivered a two-out single through the right side. But he would get the fly out to left off the bat of Schwartz to get out of the inning. He stranded 3 runners on base through the first 2 innings of this game. Got Gerard to fly out to Freeman in center his first time up. Starts by showing bunt here, and that one is going to be caught at first base by Colby Warren. And that's the way to get a bunt hitter out. And so Colby Warren makes the nice shoestring catch. And that'll be the first out of the inning, so nice alert play to get the first out. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Jonathan Embry. And as the first pitch to him is going to be taken high for a ball. So Embry grounded back to the pitcher. Kernan his first time up as the underhand toss to Kernan just had barely got Embry going down the line. A strike called here. Count even out a ball and a strike. 1 away in the top of the third inning. This one will drop in nicely for a called strike. Good pitch there. Jack Struntz in the contact circle. Sharon gives the signs. That one swung on in on the handle, and that one is fouled back and out of play. So count will hold the ball in 2 strikes. If you look here at some scores across the Coastal Plainly, as top of the 5th inning, Asheboro leading Gastonia by a score of 9-4. Top of the 4th inning, Holly Springs has a 3-0 lead against Wilmington. 1-2 pitch here, going to miss up and away. And then top of the 3rd inning, Lexington County out to a 6-1 lead against Florence. And Macon still holding their 1-0 lead against Savannah. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on. This one head out to left. Looking back for it is Freeman. That one is going to be off of the base of the wall. And that will be a 1-out double. And then they had held the ball. They didn't throw it. And now that will get the runner to third base. As I think that was Freeman who had just held the baseball out in center. I don't think he had tossed it in. As the runner, Embry, was going to stop at second and then went to third. And so now he's at third base with just 1 away. So this one in the dirt, as Sharon is going to glove it in the dirt. So a runner at third here. Now for the Peninsula Pilots with Jack Struntz at the plate. He reached on an error by McGowan back in his first at-bat. So a righty-righty matchup. Kernan delivers this one skied in the air. We'll see if they tag the runner. Freeman lining up under it in center. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw, and it's not going to be in time. And the Pilots will get the first run of the game off the sacrifice fly from Jack Struntz. And as they take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third inning.
Wearing number 33 from Troy, Cole Prestigard.
So that'll bring up Cole Prestigard, where the base is empty and 2 outs. Kernan will deliver. Another bouncer in the dirt. Nice scoop there by Sherrod. Prestegard singled back in the first inning after the error that allowed Strunz to get on. Swings and misses the pitch here as the count will even up. So 4 Strunz on the season with that RBI. That will give him 17. And now Prestegard falls behind in the count 1-2. The offering is in the dirt. Prestegard holding up on it. Dalton Ditas, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. It's the Pilots have taken a 1-0 lead here against Chris Kernan and the Tobs in the top of the third inning. And this one is going to be taken. They'll check to see if he offered at it, and they say he didn't. So the count full now, 3-2. Trying to frame that lower outside corner. So big pitch here for your Chris Kernan. Try to get out of it with just the 1 run allowed. Get your offense back to the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one is going to miss for ball 4. And so that'll be the first walk of the game for Chris Kernan. A 2-out base runner. So that'll bring catcher Dalton Ditas. Had to take off the shin guards just in case he didn't make his way up to the plate. Ditas struck out swinging in his first at-bat. That ended the first inning. That followed the single by Prestegard. Jacob Schron will go through the signs here. And they will set up on the inner half of the plate. The pitch, that one swung on, skied in the air. Warren trying to find it. And he'll make the catch, and that will do it. So the Pilots will leave a pair of runners on base, but they get a run off of the sacrifice fly from Jack Strunz. And we will go to the bottom of the third inning as it's a 1-0 lead for the Peninsula Pilots. So as we head here to the bottom of the third inning for the Tobs, it'll be their 9-1-2 batters, Brooks, McCourt, and Freeman. As the Tobs looking to try to get this game knotted up here now that they trail 1-0. Let's give you a look at some of the games that will be taking place tomorrow night across the Coastal Plain League. The Tobs, they'll be idle tomorrow night. Big matchup in the CPL North as the Peninsula Pilots will make the trip to Edenton to take on the Steamers at 7 o'clock. The Asheboro Copperheads are at the High Point Thomasville High Toms. Savannah Bananas are at the Macon Bacon. Morehead City is in Fayetteville, a battle between the Marlins and the Swamp Dogs. And the Forest City Owls will pay a visit to Martinsville. And that should be a good matchup. As again, I said last night, the Forest City Owls were being no-hit, shut out, going into the bottom of the 7th inning. And they were able to score the game's first run, broke a scoreless tie off of a bases-loaded walk. They were able to add some runs on an error later in the game, as they would pick up a 4-2 win, as the Owls in that game actually committed 6 errors as a team, but the Martinsville Mustangs were unable to take advantage of that. Yes, that was one of the crazier games where usually you see a team sometimes maybe score 1 or 2 runs and have a no-hitter or a combined no-hitter thrown, but usually not up as many as 4 tossed in a game. We also have some more scores for tonight's action. Asheboro was up their lead against Gastonia to 10-6. That game goes to the bottom of the 5th. That's really the only change in score to pass along. As we'll get set here for the bottom of the third inning. Drew Brooks, the second baseman out of Missouri Baptist, will step in to lead things off. For Brooks on the season, batting .147. And he is 15 for 102, 11 runs scored. A double, a triple, a home run, 12 RBIs. 33 strikeouts to 13 walks. So Brooks will get in to the left-handed batter's box to face the left-handed starter, Paul Hall Jr. Only allowed a pair of base runners in the first inning. They came with one out, but the Tobs weren't able to do anything with those. And then Hall Jr. striking out a pair of Tobs in the second inning as he worked a 1-2-3 frame. First pitch here going to be fouled off. So Brooks will be behind the count 0-1. 3 strikeouts for Paul Hall Jr. Struck out Dean to end the first inning. And then Warren and Sharon in the second. Here's the offering, and that one is a called strike taken by Brooks on the outer half of the plate. Matt McCourt in the on-deck circle. He had a hard hit ball in his first at bat, but didn't get enough of it for it to get down. The 0-2, and that one is swung on and missed. And so 4th strikeout of the game, 3rd consecutive, going back to the last inning for Paul Hall Jr. So that will bring up Matt McCourt. So the first pitch to McCourt will miss for a ball. So the 1-0 now. He's going to miss outside. Good take there by McCourt. He jumps ahead in the count. 2-0 here. Again, flat out to the center fielder, Gerard, his first time up, and that was caught in left center. That's actually where Gerard is shaded towards, rather than playing straight away. And the 2-0 giving a ride on the left field line, but that one is going to be foul. As McCourt stung it, but too far out in front of it. Needs to straighten that out a little bit, but probably not going to get too many mistakes like that from Paul Hall Jr. So the most runs he's allowed in a start this year is 2. He's done it 2 different times, once against the Tobs and once against the Eaton Steamers. Here's the 2-1, and that one is going to be taken for a strike. So the count leaving up 2-2. One away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Peninsula Pilots have stuck themselves out to a 1-0 lead. Getting a run off a sacrifice fly in the 3rd. This one is swung on right back. Paul Hall Jr., he gloves it, and now will make the underhand toss. And that will retire McCourt. So nice job there for the pitcher.
Now batting, wearing number 13 from East Stroudsburg, Carson Freeman.
So I'll bring up Carson Freeman, one of just 2 Tobs that have been on base tonight against Paul Hall Jr. He walked with 1 out back in the first inning. Yes, he's ready to go in the left-hand batter's box. As this one going to miss slow and away over into the right-handed batter's box. Paul Hall Jr. trying to work another 1-2-3 frame. He's retired the last 7 Wilson batters after the single from McGowan. Here's the 1-0. That one fouled back into the netting, even the count up. One run, 3 hits, no errors. Early in this one for the Pilots. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. 1 error for the Tobs. Error by McGowan back in the first. Detus will give the signs here. And the offering, and that one is up. Get inside. Nice job by Carson Freeman. And the Tobs coming into play tonight with a 9-2 record in the second half. Leading the way. Peninsula 6-4, Martinsville 6-7. As this one gonna miss. So another good take there for Carson Freeman. And then Edenton at 4-7. So count 3-1. We have 2 away here. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, Carson Freeman trying to break up that string of 7 consecutive headers set down by Paul Hall Jr. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on and fouled off of the facade of the grandstand, comes back down. So the count now full here to Carson Freeman. Inning started with a strikeout to Brooks, and then McCourt, the chopper right back to Hall. Made a nice play, underhand toss to first. Payoff pitch here is going to be outside, ball 4. And so the second walk of the game for Carson Freeman as he becomes a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, running number 10 from LaSalle, Kevin McGowan.
So let's bring up Kevin McGowan, the only hit so far tonight for the Tobs. As it was a single through the left side. Got in between Struntz and Toso out into left field. See if he can do something here for the Tobs. Trailing 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup again. All sets delivers. That one's in there for a called strike. 4 strikeouts in the game tonight for Paul Hall Jr. Through 2 2/3. Benfazo steps up into the on-deck circle. Dinas gives the signs for the 0-1. Here's the pitch, and that one going to miss outside. Trying to get that outside corner. Dinas looking over into the dugout for the Pilots. Hall Jr. sets. Quick look over the runner at first. Runner is going. It's a strike at the plate. The throw is in time to get the runner. And so the Tobs will get out of the inning. And as Carson Freeman is gunned down trying to sweep second. And that will send us here to the top of the 4th, the 1-0 lead for the Peninsula Pilots. And you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here. And if you're following along, obviously, with our live video, you will see that the teams have not come out onto the field, as actually there are some lightning strikes within the area, within a 10-mile radius. So we're actually going into a lightning delay. But as a precaution with some weather in the area, the Tobs are going to attempt to put the tarp on the field here and cover the field, as I said, with some weather in the area. So right now, officially in a lightning delay here at the ballpark. And so then the tarp will be pulled as a precaution. So currently in a delay.
Gentlemen,
And so with the delay here, the Peninsula Pilots a 1-0 lead. As we are here in the top of the fourth inning, we've not yet started it. Chris Kernan had just made his way out to the field and then was asked to come off here as the trainers had been keeping an eye. So again, those lightning strikes within a 10-mile radius in the Coastal Plain League, and protecting the players and the fans, they actually have a policy that if there's lightning strikes within a 10-mile radius of the ballpark, they are to take the players off of the field and they are to tarp the field. It just happens to be that there's also weather in the area. So we will go into a delay here at the ballpark. First lightning delay that we've had on the season. As we'll take a look here at some of the scores across the Coastal Plain League and other teams still well into action. As bottom of the sixth inning, Ashboro leads Gastonia on the road, 10-6. Bottom of the fourth inning, Holly Springs leading Wilmington at home 3-0. Top of the fourth inning, Lexington County leads Florence 6-1. And then a delay actually looks like between Macon and Savannah maybe, as their stats have not updated since the first inning. And then again, Ashboro and Gastonia, they'll play a doubleheader, so they will have a game later tonight. As the Tobs getting set to pull the tarp here over the field. So that one, we'll send this one to a commercial break, as we are officially in a lightning delay here at historic Fleming Stadium, but we'll be sure to keep you updated on how things are going as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on cplbaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Have a chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you hear people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we are still in a weather delay, a lightning delay that we've been in for quite some time now. Hopefully coming back here shortly, though. As barring any more lightning strikes or any weather, we are set to come back at 8:52 p.m. As the tarp has been rolled up off the field. It actually was just finished and being put back down the right field line by the Tobs players. As we have yet to start the top of the fourth inning, the Peninsula Pilots currently have a 1-0 lead. They took that 1-0 lead in the top of the third inning off a sacrifice fly against the starter, Chris Kernan. So we will send this one to a commercial timeout. Hopefully out of that commercial break, we will have some baseball for you here at historic Fleming Stadium. Again, through 3 innings as a 1-0 lead for the Peninsula Pilots against the Wilson Tobs. As you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set to pick baseball back up in the top of the 4th inning as the first pitch ball is going to be delivered here from our pitcher, Chris Kernan. So he comes back out. And now this one will miss up and away. So a 51-minute lightning delay. As we did see some rain, but not much here at historic Fleming Stadium. As the batter is Santos. And a strike called here. So it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Pilots as the delay had been called before the top of the 4th inning started. Kernan now delivering his 2-1 pitch. That one swung on and fouled down the left field line, giving a hustle, but not able to get there was J.T. Stone. So the Peninsula Pilots, they took their lead in the top of the 3rd inning. A 1-out double, and then advancing to 3rd on an error was Jonathan Embry, and then he would score on the sacrifice fly from Jack Struntz to give his team 1-0 lead. The 2-2 here, swung on. That one's hit out to left field. J.T. Stone going back for it and makes the catch just shy of the warning track. And there's our first out in the top of the 4th inning. So that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Dominic Tosto. Tosto flied out to Freeman in center field back in the 2nd inning. As he will step in when the base is empty. Righty-righty matchup, as this one is a called strike on the outer half. Jacob Schramm, the catcher, will go through the signs, and this one misses inside. So kind of jumped to the plate and backed off a little bit. Again, the defensive positioning around Chris Kernan. Schramm behind the plate. Warren is at first, Brooks at second, McCourt at short, McGowan at third. And as the 1-1 pitch here is going to miss inside. Then in the outfield, Stowed in left, Freeman in center, and Dean in right. As a win here, blowing straight out to center. Still some lightning off in the distance. The 2-1 pitch is swung on, going back for it, and able to make the catch of Drew Brooks over the shoulder. Says, look what I found. And that's the second out of the inning. And so with that, we will have the left fielder, as it'll be Bryce Kazan. So 2 away, the number 8 batter steps in. Here's the offering, and that one right down Broadway for a called strike. Good pitch there from Chris Kernan. Tobs will have their 3, 4, and 5 batters due up. The 0-1. That one's called. Oh, that was me called strike. Schramm looked like he framed it good, but not a called strike there from the home plate umpire. So the count even hit him on a strike. And now this one a called strike. So count 1 and 2. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th inning, a 1-0 lead for Peninsula against the Tobs. And this one a bouncer in the dirt, so the count will even up. Good take there by the batter. Give me a look here at some of the scores from other games across the Coastal Plain League. As in a final in Game 1, the Asheboro Copperheads pick up an 11-6 victory against the Gastonia Grizzlies. Bottom of the 4th inning, Valley Springs leading Wilmington 3-0. We have a 2-2 here, and that one going to miss outside, and the count is now full. Bottom of the 6th inning, Lexington County leading Florence 7-2. Macon and Savannah have been postponed. That game didn't get out of the top of the 1st inning. Here's the 3-2, and that's going to be a called strike 3. Outer half of the plate, and that is going to do it in the top of the 4th. As it's a 1-2-3 inning. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout for Chris Kernan. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th with the Pilots holding a 1-0 lead. And for the Tobs, it'll be McGowan, Fazo, and Dean. And then the Asheboro Copperheads and Gastonia Grizzlies getting set to go in game number 2. As that's a look at the scores from across the Coastal Plain League. So again, a 51-minute lightning delay. Held things up here between the Tobs and the Pilots. Between the end of the 3rd inning and the start of the top of the 4th. But 51-minute delay, no problem for Chris Kernan. He worked a 1-2-3 inning. Looks like 26 going to be the new pitcher here for the Peninsula Pilots, as that is going to be Christian Ryder. Ryder, a rising junior out of the University of Georgia. So we will not see Paul Hall Jr. come back out. Ryder wears jersey number 26. Get you a look at the stats here in just a moment. So numbers on the season for Ryder. This will be his 8th appearance. He has made 4 starts on the season. A 1-0 record, 23 innings pitched, 24 hits, 18 runs, 14 of those earned, 18 strikeouts to 13 walks. He has given up 3 home runs this season, a 5.48 ERA. As he is tied with Ryan Erickson for the most home runs given up by a Pilots pitcher this season. So it'll be a right-hander now that the Tobs will face. And maybe this will be a blessing in disguise for the Tobs, as they were able to get just 1 hit against the starter, Paul Hall Jr. That was a single back in the 1st inning from McGowan. As the Tobs did get a walk from Carson Freeman in the 3rd inning. That broke up a string of 7 consecutive batters sent down by Paul Hall Jr., but then he would get out of the inning as they caught Freeman trying to steal second to end the third inning. So just 3 base runners tonight for the Tobs. They've left 2 on base, 1 in scoring position, and that'll bring up Kevin McGowan as we get set here to go in the bottom of the 4th inning. So the first pitch coming here from Christian Ryder. And it'll be a strike down the outer half of the plate. So Paul Hall Jr. will go 3 innings. Gives up no runs, 1 hit, walks 2 batters. Strikes out 4. So now we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that one misses in the dirt. Actually bounced away from the catcher, Ditas. So the count of all and 2 strikes. Long looking here for the pitcher, Christian Ryder. Here's the offering, and that's going to miss. No call from the home plate umpire. Nice job there by McGowan to take that one, so the count even. Trying to see if he can get something good to hit here. Here comes the offering. That one is swung on the first base line into the glove of the first baseman, Santos. And he'll run over to step on the bag. And that's the first out.
Now then, wearing number 19 from LaSalle, Ben Bezos.
So that'll bring up Ben Fazo, the designated hitter, popped up to the second baseman, Embry, his first time up. Fazo ready to go in the right-handed batter's box. Well, the base is empty. Watches this one miss low and away for a ball. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Pilots. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Tobs. This one swung on, fouled out of the ballpark on the first base side. So we'll try it again here. Caleb Dean in the on-deck circle. Catcher Dalton Ditas gives the signs. The pitch is swung on. This one hit out to right, and that one will be caught on the run and hold up for Schwartz, who tracks that one down, but Ben Fazo gave it a ride. Just couldn't find grass, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, wearing number 8 from Missouri Baptist, Caleb Dean.
So that'll bring up Caleb Dean, the right fielder. Struck out looking his first time up, couldn't pull the trigger against the starter Paul Hall Jr. That came with runners on first and second. Pitch here going to be called strike on the outer half. And the little corner. Base is empty. Ryder's offering is a check swing. That'll be fouled on the first base side. That one tailed up and in. So no balls, 2 strikes to the count. 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 4th inning, the pitch, and that one in the dirt. Good take there by Caleb Dean. J.T. Stone in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Here's the offering. And that one swung on past the glove of the pitcher to the second baseman, Embry, and his throw is in time. So it'll be a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th inning for Christian Ryder. As that will send us here to the top of the 5th inning. As the Peninsula Pilots have a 1-0 lead. So that one, we'll send this one to a commercial timeout as you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
A chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we are ready to go for the top of the 5th inning. As the Peninsula Pilots have a 1-0 lead. It'll be the 9-1-2 batters for the Pilots here in the top of the 5th inning. Chris Kernan back out there for the Tobs. Here's his first offering. That one swung on over the glove of Drew Brooks at second into right field. And so it'll be a leadoff single for Matthew Schwartz as Brooks unable to rise to the ladder. So that will be the 4th hit of the game for the Pilots, and that'll bring up Cole Girard. He tried to drop down a bunt in the 3rd inning, but got under it, and Colby Warren made a nice shoestring catch, lunging in foul territory just to the left of first base to record the out. So Girard 0 for 2 in the game. Kernan will look over the shoulder here, and showing bunt popping up again. Can Sharon get to it? And he does. And now they may have the runner at first. The throw is going to be too high as Sharon held on to it. But a nice job by Sharon, and that's twice now that Girard has popped up while trying to bunt. And so with one away, the runner has to hold it first. So a pinch hitter here now as Trey Martin will step up. The rising senior at West Point will step in. He will take over for the second baseman, Embry.
Now batting number 5 from West Point, Trey Martin.
We saw Martin in the game last night at second base as he takes the first pitch outside. So Embry finishes the night 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. So first bat of the night for Trey Martin here with a runner at first. Schwartz the leadoff single. Runner is going. It's swung on against Scott in the air. Who's got it tracked? It looks like Drew Brooks does, and he makes the catch. And so there's 2 away. So that'll bring up the spot here for Jack Struntz. But we'll have another. Actually, no, this will be Struntz. Didn't see the one there first. Looked like it was jersey number 4. But that would have been Girard, so he couldn't be able to come back out. So it will be Struntz with a runner on first and 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Kernan will set on the mound. There's the offering. That one going to miss up and in. Struntz had to pull the arms up. Reached on an error back in the first, then had the sac fly RBI in the 3rd. Hit the ball out to Freeman in center, and just deep enough as, despite the throw from Freeman, he was unable to get the runner Embry at home. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on down the left field line, but this one will get foul. So the count evens. Add a ball and a strike. So 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Pilots with a 1-0 lead following a 51-minute lightning delay here at historic Fleming Stadium. Kernan will step off here. Look at the runner Schwartz back to the bag. He's being held on by Colby Warren. Kernan's offering, runners going, and that one popped out of the mid of Sharon as he tried to transfer it. And so that'll be a stolen base for Schwartz. So it gives the Pilots a 2-out runner in scoring position, as they tried to get Schwartz over on the at-bat to Gerard. He tried to lay down the bunt, couldn't do so. And then Schwartz was off and running when Martin popped it up to Brooks at second. But now he's able to make it there. 2-1 count here at the plate to the batter, Strunz. Here's the offering, and that one is a called strike down the outer half. Good job there by Sharon to frame it. So Sharon will go through the signs here. 2-2 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Kernan, and that one is in the dirt. Sharon, though, able to keep it close enough that the runner won't go. But the count now full. Here 3-2. Kernan trying to work around the leadoff single from Matthew Schwartz. Leading out at second is Schwartz. He will be sure to get a running start. 2 away here in the inning. Kernan sets on the mound and delivers, and that one is taken low and outside, ball 4, but not going at second was Schwartz. I thought for sure he would have been going. So it's runners at first and second here for Cole Prestegard. Prestegard has been on base twice tonight, a single and a walk. So that's the second walk of the night given up by Chris Kernan. Righty-lefty matchup now. Kernan delivers, and this one is going to miss for a ball. Prestegard singled in the first, was left at first, and then walked in the third and was left at first. Here's the 1-0, and that one is going to miss. Don't know where that one missed, but no call there from the home plate umpire. And pitching coach Jim Leggett telling the bullpen to get firing down the left field line. Kernan here will get set. Trying to work here past Cole Prestegard with 2 outs in the inning, but a pair of runners on base. Here's the 2-0. That one swung on, fouled into the netting. Third base side, snagged out of the air by Colin Brinkley. Runners lead off first and second, Schwartz and Struntz. Ditas, the catcher in the next circle. Kernan sets on the mound, takes a look back to second. Now another look back. Still waiting, and time was asked for just as Kernan had started. So a close one there for the home plate umpire to let that one not just slide by. We'll try it again. Here comes the 2-1. Another look back. And the offering, that one is fouled into the netting, in on the hands of Prestegard. Off the handle of the bat. Right now, a 1-0 lead for the Peninsula Pilots. As Cole Prestegard looks to try to add to that, but for the Tobs, Chris Kernan and Jacob Sharon trying to work to strand those runners on base. We'll have another 2-2 offering. Here's the pitch. And that one is right down Broadway. Strike 3. As Cole Prestegard caught window shopping as he can't pick anything out. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th here at historic Fleming Stadium. So another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. As the Pilots will leave runners on first and second. For the Tobs, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 batters, Stone, Warren, and Sharon. For the Tobs. Across the Coastal Plain League, we've already got one final. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Ashburn was 11-6 winners against Gastonia. Bottom of the 4th, Holly Springs leads Wilmington 3-0. Top of the 8th inning, Lexington County leading Florence 7-2. And game number 2 of a doubleheader between Asheboro and Gastonia going to the bottom of the first, no score. And from earlier, Macon and Savannah, they were postponed. That game was in the top of the first inning with Macon leading 1-0. And it's coming back out for a second inning of relief here is Christian Ryder. Primarily been a starter this year for Peninsula, so essentially just like a start for him. Was able to get plenty of time to warm up down to the bullpen and go through his motions. Again, a 51-minute lightning delay as the starter, Paul Hall Jr., did not come back out. Hall Jr., a rising senior at Virginia Tech, did not make his way back out. So the Top will see if they can get something going here in the bottom of the 5th. Stone, Warren, and Sherrod. Lefty, righty, righty against the right-hander, Christian Ryder. He worked a 1-2-3 4th inning, getting McGowan to ground out, Fazo to fly out, and then Dean to ground out to second. So JT Stone will step in. He grounded out to, at the time, the second baseman, Embry. But that is now Martin, who came in to pinch hit for Embry there in the 5th. First pitch here is going to be taken low for a ball. Just one hit in this game for the Tobs to this point. This one swung on, fouled out of play. Over on the third base side. The catcher, Ditas, will go through the signs here. And this one will miss. Good take there by JT Stone. We're looking here for Christian Ryder. He delivers the 2-1. Stone started off at it. And then the ball was called a strike on the outer half of the plate. In the on-deck circle, Colby Warren. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one is taken for a call strike 3 as Ryder drops it in. And JT Stone can't pull the trigger. So that will bring up Colby Warren. As he will get set in the right-handed batter's box. Warren, in his first event, struck out on a pitch that missed low and away from Paul Hall Jr. Follows this one back into the netting. Tries to see if he can become a one-out base runner for the Tobs, who trail 1-0. Catcher Ditas gives the signs here. The offering is in there. Called strike 2. Colby Warren might have thought that one was low and away. Then on the toss back out from Ditas, the pitcher Ryder dropped the baseball. One away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. JT Stone called out on strikes. This one will miss low. Good take there by Colby Warren. Jacob Sherrod in the on-deck circle. Here's the offering. And that one is taken over in the left-handed batter's box. Definitely working away here from the right-handed swinging Colby Warren. Oh, even here, 2-2. And that one again low, and the count now full, 3-2. So we'll see here if Colby Warren can get something to put the bat on. Ryder delivers, and that one is low for ball 4. And that will be a one-out base runner as Colby Warren works the walk. So that'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Sherrod. He struck out his first time. That was against the starter, Paul Hall. Leading Leading off first, Colby Warren. And the first pitch here is going to miss for a ball. They say low and away. And catcher Ditas going to go through the signs here. Tobs looking for their second hit of the game, but more importantly, looking just to try to tie this game up. They trail 1-0. This one going to be a called strike, kind of leaving up. One away here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Colby Warren leading off over at first. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on. That's stroked into left field. That'll get down in front of the left fielder, Cruzana. That's going to be a one-out single for Jacob Sharon, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Drew Brooks. So back-to-back base runners for the Tobs. So Sharon getting a good fastball there, low in the zone. As the catcher Ditas came out to have a chat with his pitcher, Christian Ryder. Brooks struck out swinging his first at bat. That also came against Paul Hall Jr. That started off the third inning and was at the time 3 consecutive strikeouts by Paul Hall Jr. Drew Brooks ready to go in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the offering, and that one will be in there for a called strike. Good fastball. Wind still blowing straight out to center here. Pitcher sent down the mound. Looks back to the runner second. The offering, that one's fouled right back. And it makes its way out towards the field as head coach Brian Hill will come up to get that one. He'll toss it over to the dugout, third base side. So the count 0-2. Matt McCourt in the on-deck circle for the Tobs, looking to try to get this game knotted at 1. They trail 1-0. Runners at first and second. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one is taken up and away. So the count will be a ball and 2 strikes. And this will be a big spot. Drew Brooks, he would love nothing more than a hit here, but more so to bring a run in. Had a great start to his season for the Tobs, but has been in a rough patch as of late for the Tobs. Behind the count here, 1-2. Here's the offering, and that one is going to miss inside. And the count now even, 2-2. Christian Ryder, the right-hander on the mound. Ryder, a rising senior at West Point. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that is outside, ball 3. So the count 3-2. Runner at second is Colby Warren. Jacob Shiraz at first. Here's the offering, and that one swung on, skied in the air, but it'll get out of play. And actually, check that on Christian Ryder. He is actually out of the University of Georgia, the right-hander. As West Point was the second baseman, Trey Martin. So another 3-2 pitch coming here from Christian Ryder. Facing the number 9 batter, Drew Brooks. Matt McCourt, the leadoff hitter, in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that one is taken high, ball 4. The bases are loaded with 1 out for Matt McCourt. Second walk of the inning issued by Christian Ryder. Matt McCourt has flied out to center and lined back to the pitcher, even though that did go as a 1-3. spot where Paul Hall did a nice job to glove the baseball, a rocket right back up the middle, and then underhand tossed it to his first baseman, Santos. But he has struck the ball really well tonight both times. Has him loaded here with one away. Ryder sets and delivers, and that one is going to be a called strike on the inner half. So the runner at third is Warren. Sharon at second, Brooks at first. This one gets away, but not far enough away for Warren to go as he wasn't breaking towards the plate. So Adidas ready to go. Relays the signs here to his pitcher. Ryder delivers, and that one is fouled back. They go up and in. Court can't do anything with it, so the count now 1-2. Carson Freeman has walked twice tonight. He is in the on-deck circle. Long looking here for Christian Ryder, getting the signs from his catcher Dalton Dedis. A 1-2 count here with one out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tobs trying to tie this game. That one swung on, a cue shot to the pitcher. He comes home, the throw to first is high, it's down the right field line. One run's going to score. They're sending the second runner around, now they hold them. And we've got a tie ball game as the pitcher, Ryder, airmails it down the right field line. And we're even at one, and there's runners at second and third with two away. So McCourt hit the dribbler back to Ryder. He came home. Dedis stepped on the plate, got the out. But then it was, the catcher Dedis who threw it away, not the pitcher. It was Dedis who threw it down the line. But the Tobs have tied it 1-1. And now runners at second and third. As the runner over at third will be Drew Brooks. And then the runner out at second will be McCourt, as he was able to reach safely at first and then go down to second. So it was Sharon who scored from second. Warren was out at the plate as it was 1-2. So the batter now Carson Freeman. He has walked twice tonight. That one swung on, fouled out of play, third base side.
Are you insured? If not, they call Elton Franks with Farm Bureau Insurance.
So McCourt gets down to second. The fielder's choice E2. And this one swung at and missed in the dirt. So the count 0-2 now. Pair of runners in scoring position. Now tied 1-1. Carson Freeman trying to come through here with a 2-out hit. See if he can give the Tobs a lead. They've taken advantage of an error in the inning. And this one is swung at. It gets past the catcher. The throw's got to go down, and it's going to be in time. As the throw was a little bit high from Dedis, but the first baseman Santos able to make the stretch. So the Tobs will leave a pair of runners on base, but they take advantage of an error by the catcher, Dalton Dedis, who throws it over his first baseman Santos' head. Goes down the right field line, and we go to the sixth, all even at 1. As you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set, hopefully, for the top of the sixth inning. Rain has started to fall here at Fleming Stadium, and now some lightning as well, as the Tobs battled to tie the game in the bottom of the fifth inning. They were hoping that they could have taken a lead. They had the bases loaded and one out as Matt McCourt hit a chopper back to the pitcher. Christian Ryder threw home to get the force out at the plate. Then Detus trying to get McCourt going down the first base line. He airmailed the throw and sent it down the right field line. So the Tobs did get a run as Sharon scored from second. And then with Freeman at the plate, he struck out. The ball got away from Detus, but then he was able to throw Freeman out at first. And then right as we got ready for this inning, Hank Morgan, the head coach for the Peninsula Pilots, came out with his cell phone and showed it to the home plate umpire, assuming it was the radar that he had pulled up, and showed it to the umpire, and then asked for the trainer for the Tobs and head coach Brian Hill to come out. And then they talked things over, and then asked for the general manager, Mike Bell, to come out. And then those all had a conversation. And then general manager Mike Bell was on the cell phone. And now we're trying to figure out whether or not we're going to play or not play. We've already went through a 51-minute lightning delay. That came at the end of the third inning before we started the fourth. At the time, it was a 1-0 lead. And so now Mike Bell is going to pull the Tobs off of the field. And so now he's going to make his way over to the Pilots and let them know what's going on. So it looks like we'll have our second weather delay of this evening, as there is rain falling and then lightning around the surrounding area. As now Hank Morgan and Mike Bell chatting things out along with the umpires and the trainer as they try to figure things out. I'll give you a look here at the scores from around the Coastal Plain League. As we did have a final from earlier, game number one of a doubleheader, Ashboro defeated Gastonia 11-6. Bottom of the fifth inning, Holly Springs leads Wilmington 3-0. Top of the eighth, Lexington County leading Florence 7-4. Game number two of a doubleheader between Ashboro and Gastonia, scoreless in the top of the third. And Macon and Savannah were postponed. That game postponed in the first inning with Macon leading 1-0. So they will cover up the pitching mound. They'll cover up home plate as the umpires make their way off the field. The players have been pulled off the field, and it looks like, again, we will be in another weather delay as we will send this one to a commercial break as you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value. Utilizing exterior locking bars for access may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Have a chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.